I mean, you see how that looks different than that?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, so I'm Matthew, and I am your Upper Neuse Riverkeeper, and my job is to wake up every day and fight for clean water. I work for a nonprofit called Sound Rivers. So there's 3 of us. There's myself in the upper part of the Neuse River Basin. I have a colleague that's based in New Bern that handles the lower part of the Neuse Basin. And we have a Tar Pamlico Riverkeeper. We all are members and licensed riverkeepers through the Waterkeepers Alliance, which is an international organization that has waterkeepers, riverkeepers, channel keepers, bay keepers on 6 continents.
And so what y'all do exactly is what?
And we're all independent, but we all have one mission, and that is fishable, swimmable, drinkable water. And the largest tool in our toolbox is science and the Clean Water Act. So it's everything we do, every source of pollution we fight. We are a science-based advocacy group, which means everything that we talk about or say is backed by science.
Cool. All right, well, let's hop downstream then. So this, just saying this for the camera so people get it, this stream is going to go down, and in just a little bit, it's going to intersect with the creek that comes out of, just over that hill, is the North Pond for Wakestone.
Okay.
Which the DEQ inspector actually said has been filling with fines from their operation for 30 years. And
it's never been cleaned out or anything?
And they say that material, which is mining related, has never once left their property except for one instance during Hurricane Fran. So let's go down and take a look at the creek and see what that looks like. And I think it's just their bad luck that when this thing was made, the property line, that 75 feet of their creek flows into Crabtree.
Yeah.
I mean, it flows into the park. Otherwise, I never would have gotten any of the footage or anything.
Well.
And so here's what I did, Matthew, is I came in here, and like right on this rock here, I took a sample of this stuff, and I sent it into an X-Ray Diffraction lab. And they said 100% these are fines from a mining operation, specifically a granite quarry.
All right.
So we don't have much room here. It's just this little 75 feet of linear creek, and then we can hop back up on the Umstead property line. But nothing up here is deep enough to take a core sample, right?
No, not at all.
Okay. Yeah, this is the sludgy stuff that I got, mostly that I sent in.
Yeah.
And this is the stuff that came back as mining fines.
I mean, you see how that looks different than that?
Oh, I do.
I don't know.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
And like all this stuff on the rocks.
Yeah, that's why, I said we're science-based. So what I can say is it looks different, but I don't know for certain that it is.
Right. Except for the test.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much the color that it runs.
I mean, and see it now, hypothetically, if that were the fines,
yeah,
that's what it should look like. And then if we had more of a traditional river sediment, it's just a different color.
That's interesting, because that's just what it looks like on the video footage we have from 2016. This is the color of Crabtree Creek, and then you've got this milky white stuff pouring into it. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, and that's where I would expect stuff like that. So see how we're out of the main channel here?
Yeah.
And we have these rocks, but there's nowhere for it to go this way, obviously.
Yeah.
So it would just kind of settle in here.
Right, right. Okay, and one last thing. So I was asking you about DEQ and mentioning that I sort of beat up on them a bit for being in cahoots with mines and protecting them. But your point is that that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we have seen the state protect polluters in the past. However, due to years after years of budget cuts, they are woefully understaffed and underfunded. And so what that means is they have to rely on polluters to submit documentation and inspection reports that they're just not able to get out and do. So if we truly wanted clean water, we would elect people that didn't continuously defund the Department of Environmental Quality.
Never thought about that. So it's funny. So you think it comes down to elections?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I mean, interesting. That's not to totally exonerate DEQ.
Right.
Who still needs to do their job, hold polluters accountable, and not hold their hand while they continue to pollute.
Right.
But in order to make that change, you also got to have enough inspectors, enough admin, enough plan reviewers, enough people to uphold rules and regulations.
So it's likely true when Bill came out here to do the thing, he was already stretched thin.
I'm sure.
A ton of other things going on, and
now the state could. So if you had a compelling photos, videos with your sampling that you've done, just say, look, this is what independent experts have told me that this is.
Right. Interesting.
To me, you don't need that sample.
That's actually what the guy said. He's like, you've got the smoking gun right here.
You're definitively saying, or not you, this independent researcher, this expert is saying, this is what it is. And there's only, I don't see any other quarters around, so,